This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle forecast. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies for the upcoming week, break it down, and let you know how to navigate. So let's take a look at some overall themes and messages for this week. We have quite an interesting week because we have a new moon in Scorpio happening on November 20th. So let's take a look at these overall themes and messages. Warrior, courage, taking on challenges. Absolutely. We've got to push through right now, even when times are tough. Okay, let's take a look at another deck here. And we have Inner Child, Rose Quartz. Rose Quartz is all about healing, okay? And we've had to be warriors, you know? We've had to be in self-preservation, like I said, and push through even though things have been difficult. But that doesn't mean that we have to stay wounded or that we're always going to be in self-preservation. We can heal those wounds, right? But it takes time, effort, and consistency. And here we have Raphael, Archangel Raphael, green energy, love, travel, humor, vitality. I mean, green energy is the heart chakra, okay? So that's really beautiful. We have a definite theme here of love and heart healing. I like that. Okay, so let's get some cards for each day of the week and then we'll clarify, starting with Monday. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So right now, this energy is inviting you to look at the reality of a situation versus the potential. Remember that we marry potential, we divorce reality. And on Tuesday, we have here, expect powerful change. It's coming. You can feel it. It's been brewing for a while. Okay. On Wednesday, we have hold your vision. Stay true to yourself. What are your intentions? What are you trying to achieve right now? You know, I always ask this question near the end of the year. Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? On my website right now, available are the 2026 Tarot and Oracle forecasts. They are $26 if you'd like one for yourself or you'd like to gift to other people this holiday season. Also, there is a 2026 love reading as well available. So let's take a look at Thursday, which is the new moon in Scorpio. And we have here, nothing will come of the situation, which means not necessarily that nothing will happen. It means that worrying will do nothing for your current situation. I feel like there's a lot of astrology aspects that are coming into play right now. And yeah, there's a lot of talk, you know, and I would just say don't be in fear. Everything's going to be okay. Scorpio energy is all about transformation and change, right? This is a time to push through and transform. So let's take a look at Friday. And we have here, don't let your past hold you back. Exactly. You know, you might feel very, very tested. Very, very tested these days. What's testing you? See, new moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. That worrying that you may feel on that new moon is just fear of the unknown, right? We have nothing to fear but fear itself. Always remember that. So let's take a look at Sunday. Look at the bigger picture. Exactly. We have to understand why things are happening, right? They're happening for a reason. They're happening for you, not to you. And I know that statement can sometimes be triggering, but it's how we respond to our deepest wounds and situations that matter. And here we have meditate and contemplate. So a sneak peek at the following week. I got a kitty cat that's about to, okay, are you gonna, it's like I'm talking to her as if like we're negotiating here. But any moment now, I feel like she's going to come and sit on these cards. You might have a lot to think about, you know, going into next week. And so let's clarify some of these cards to see where we're headed. Let's go back to Monday. You know, that balancing spirituality and practicality. This is all about that perception versus reality. And yeah, 5 of Wands is conflict. You're wondering whether what you're seeing or experiencing is real. Like, is it really real? Can you trust it? Now that powerful change coming through, oh, it's in love. And it's very interesting because the rose quartz is right above it. And I know that that can be childhood healing, as in like inner wounds. But keep in mind that inner wounds, childhood wounds, affect our relationships when we're older, right? So there's definitely something here about perfect partnership. You might be wondering, is this really love? You know, am I marrying potential, divorcing reality down the road? I think a lot of people are making decisions, you know, but once you make that decision, you do need to hold your vision, you know, and stay true to yourself. Yeah, have strength and courage, unquestioned confidence. Okay, let's take a look at that Thursday energy with the new moon that, you know, worrying will do nothing for your current situation. Six of Cups. Yeah, old wounds. Now, I know this card says cherished memories, and yes, there are a lot of beautiful memories from the past. There's also very hurtful memories. It all depends on the situation, but we cannot let the past dictate our present and our future. So a lot of things are going to be coming up in regards to your nostalgia, your old wounds, your old stories, old relationships. Okay, kitty cat. I got a kitty cat that is shaking this table. She's shaking things up, as I always say. All right, let's take a look at Friday. Page of Cups. New excitement. Are you open? Are you truly open? Are you ready to I can't talk. Ready to ride the wave? My goodness, Mercury retrograde, especially as a Virgo. You know, back to that Thursday with the new moon. I mean, that's where the nostalgia is going to come in. That's what the worry is. Can I really leave behind something? It's a big question. Okay. On Saturday, we have here the Ace of Swords, newfound clarity. You're going to have some truth or clarity come through, and you're going to have to decide what to do with it. And Sunday, we have here the Three of Cups. Gleeful celebration. Maybe spending some time together with people you love or care about. This can also be just having a cup of coffee, tea, a drink. You know, the only thing I would say on this card is that you do have to be careful of expectations, because like if this was reversed, I don't read reversals, but let's just assume it is for a moment. Excessive expectations. Be careful with expecting people to do things the way you would do them, because you will always be disappointed. And a sneak peek at the following week, we talked about that meditate and contemplate energy. Queen of Coins. Peaceful abundance. You're going to think about, what does peaceful abundance mean to you? What does peace mean? What does abundance mean to you? I would love to know in the comments, like, what is your definition of peace in your life? What would bring you peace? What would make you feel abundant? Okay. Now let's get some last bit of clarification here with the oracle cards. Let's see. Generally, what do we need to know this week? Let's take a few. Mirror. You're going to have to look into the mirror. You're going to have to be self-aware. You're going to have to see things clearly. And back to our original topic here about perception versus reality. You know, are you seeing things for what they are? Crystal ball. It's interesting. Seeing clearly. You can't even make this up. And it's actually Scorpio energy. 4 + 1 is 5. Big changes ahead. Okay. And we have another 4 here. Roadblock. You have to get through the barrier. You've got to be the warrior. You've got to push through. And you know what? 414 could be an angel number that you're seeing. You know, 4 + 1 + 4 is 9. And 9 means being on the brink of major change. And I've had people tell me that they're seeing a lot of 9s lately, and it's actually 9 minutes right on the clock, if on the timer. If you happen to notice this while you're watching, if you're still here, let me know. That's really interesting. That's a synchronicity. Okay, so I'm going to take one last card of guidance. It's a moon card. Let's see what we need to know about this new moon in Scorpio. Overcome, break through, persevere, achieve your success. You've got this. You are going to get through that barrier or that roadblock. I really hope this resonates with you. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in my bio. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing week and a wonderful new moon in Scorpio.